Okay, this next rule is a fun one as well. I rather enjoy this one. This is one of the most ancient techniques for creating prosperity, by the way. This is a secret technique that was created by the Egyptians well over 25,000 years ago. But not only the Egyptians used it, but so did the Babylonians, the Romans. All of the great ancient empires used this technique. Now, this originally was the rule of tithing, if you will, in terms of money, but it goes beyond just that. Because I'm not talking about donating your money to a church. I'm talking about going to, like contributing to somebody, whatever it is. And here's the paradox. Whatever you have the least of, that's what you should be contributing. If you don't have enough time in your life, start tithing or contributing your time. If you don't have enough money, then it's time to start contributing that. There's a great story about John D. Rockefeller made a phone call one day. John D. Rockefeller made $96 in his first year of business, which, by the way, even back then was not a lot of money. And he made $96 his first year of business, and he tithed to his favorite church $9.60. And over the next 20 years, his income went from $96 to over, I don't know what it was, 200 and some odd, 14 million or something like that. So it's about contributing, it's about giving back. It's about doing it because it's the right thing to do. And whatever it is that you're struggling with, whatever it is you don't have enough of, that's what you need to contribute. So we talk about it in terms of money because that one works real well. But it doesn't have to be that. It could be any aspect or any area of that. But with regard to contribution, here's the thing. In ancient times, by the way, 10 was the magic number of increase. That's where the word tithing comes from. Tithe means tenth or 10. And it is a concept of giving, not a concept of getting, but the effect is getting. Because what happens is, when you give, even if you have nothing to give, what happens is the universe listens to that. It's the whole what comes around goes around thing. Right? If you believe that what you put out to the universe is what comes back from the universe, then if you give and give and give, you will receive and receive and receive. Here's my favorite story about this. It's a little lady named Kate Ginn. She's about this tall. She's a little powerhouse. She's running around like crazy over here. I don't know where she is, if she's in here right now. Probably not. She's doing some kind of work. Kate Ginn is a woman who, I don't know how she has done it, but she has somehow been able to create wormholes and create like 48 hours in one day. She gives her time, she gives more of her time than anybody I've ever met. She is just an amazing being. I remember when I first met her, she comes up and she said what many people do, which is, if I can help you out in any way, let me know. And of course I didn't take her up on it. And then the next time I met her, she says, you know, you haven't called me yet. Anything I can do to help you out, let me know. And I didn't take her up on it. And then I think the third time I met her, she says, you know, I've offered twice. You haven't taken up on that. Would you like me to help you out in any way? And I said, yeah, here, could you do this? And she went, boom, and she did it. I was like, wow, that was pretty cool. And all of a sudden I saw in her this spirit. And here's a woman who, by the way, she has a full-time job, and yet she volunteers her time to, I don't know how many people. It's amazing the network this woman has created, right? She helps out Dan Millman and Bob Proctor and me, and I mean all these speakers that come by. She loves personal development. She wants to hang out in this environment. She figures what a great place, and she volunteers our time all the time. And I will tell you that it's paying off for her now, because now she's created this little network of people know that she's the one to run your show. By the way, if you guys do seminars, you need to hire this woman. Yeah? It's amazing. And now I do, by the way. So, you know, after a while, it was so amazing. Like, after a while, I was like, man, I can't have her help me anymore until I pay her. She's just that good. And now she's one of my, she's not employed, but she's a subcontractor. She works for me. And every time we do seminars here in the UK, she's the one who organizes the seminars. And she's worth every single pound. She's awesome. And it's all about, and I don't know how she does it, but she always gets her stuff done. She has a way to find time to get anything done. And I think what happens is she doesn't have enough time. So she donates it, and by donating it, by giving that away of her time, it somehow produces an amazing effect for her where she can get more work done in 24 hours than I think most people could probably do in a week. The thing that's interesting about contributing, by the way, is that in the beginning, you don't think it's going to work. But here's the cool thing about contributing. You don't even have to believe in it in order for it to work. You just have to start doing it, and it produces some amazing results for you.